Elapsed time, Math 4, Module 7. Objective: find the elapsed time in minutes and seconds. Estimate the duration of time in minutes and solve problems involving elapsed times. Give the equivalent of the following based on the given table. So nakalagay dyan sa table natin ang isang oras or 1 hour ay equivalent to 60 minutes. And ang 1 minute or isang minuto naman ay katumbas ng 60 seconds. So kung meron tayong 3 hours, ilang minutes lahat ang meron tayo? Okay, we have 180 minutes kasi 60 minutes times 3 kasi 3 oras. Next, number 2. If we have 4 minutes, how many seconds are there? We have 240 seconds. And lastly, number 3, if we have 300 seconds, how many minutes are there? There are 5 minutes. Next, for number 4, what is 15 minutes before 10 a.m.? Okay, the answer is 9:45 a.m. Number 5, what is 8 minutes after 5 p.m.? It is 5:08 p.m. And lastly, number 6, what is 3 minutes before noon? So we have 11:57 a.m. So for our word problem, read the problem below and figure out how you can estimate the answer and determine the exact answer. Steve helps his sister in making a project out of recycled plastic bottles. They started making the project at 5:32 p.m. If they finished the project at 6:25 p.m., how long did they make the project? About how long did they make the project? So si Steve daw, tinulungan niya yung sister niya na gumawa ng project gamit ang mga recycled na plastic bottles. Nag-start silang gumawa ng 5:32 ng hapon. Kung sila daw ay natapos ng 6:25 ng hapon, gaano katagal nilang ginawa yung project? Okay, so there are 2 questions here. So for question letter A, how long did they make the project? It is looking for the exact elapsed time. So ito, hinahanap niya yung totoong oras. Gaano katagal? For question B, about how long did they make the project? Dito naman, estimated elapsed time naman ang hinahanap or yung tansya mo lang gaano kahaba yung ginamit nilang oras para gawin yung project. Okay, for question number 1, what is asked in the problem? Okay, so the time Steve and his sister spent on making the project. And then letter B, the estimated time Steve and his sister spent in making the project. For question number 2, what are given in the problem? So we have 5:32 p.m., which is the time started, and 6:25 p.m., which is the time ended. For number 3, what operation will you use? So kapag elapsed time, ang operation na ginagamit dyan ay subtraction. Number 4, what is the number sentence? So we have 625 minus 532 equals n. So as you can see, kahit 532 sila nag-start, nauna pa rin yung 625 sa number sentence kasi kapag nagsusubtract tayo, dapat nauuna ang bigger number. And then for number 5, what are the answers? Still a question mark kasi we have to solve for the answer. But before we solve, you have to remember this. So kapag ganito ang nakita nating time, yung nasa left side, which is itong 6, it indicates the hours or yung oras. And then yung nasa right side naman, which is yung number 25, it indicates the minutes. Kapag ganito naman ang nakita nyong numbers or time, so ganun pa rin dito sa left side, hours yan. And then sa middle, minutes. And then yung nasa right side, this is what we call the seconds. Okay? So mag-start tayo by using the number line. So ang tawag dito sa method na to ng pagkuha ng elapsed time ay number line. So, gagawa muna tayo ng numbers and then start tayo dun sa time started which is 5:32. So, in this case, dahil alanganin yung time, nag-start tayo sa 5:30. And then, plus 2 minutes. Ito yon kasi 5:32 ang start time natin. And then, nag-end ng 6:25. Para malaman natin yung elapsed time, we are going to count by fives. So, etong longer lines na to, children, it indicates na ibig sabihin naka-5 ka na, naka-5 minutes na. So, let's say dito, 5:32, 5:33, 5:34, 5:35, ito yung naka-3 minutes ka na. And then next, so 5:35, we have 5:36, 5:37, 5:38, 5:39, and then 5:40. Another 5 minutes. 5:41, 5:42, 5:43, 5:44, 5:45, ganun ulit, another 5 minutes, and so on hanggang dun sa dulo or sa end time. So, bilangin natin ngayon, mag-start muna tayo dun sa exact time ng tigpa 5 minutes. Saka natin balikan itong additional na 3 minutes. Okay? So, mag-start tayo dito. So, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then yung 3 minuto na nandito. So, 51, 52, and 53. That's why they spent 53 minutes in doing the project. So, yung elapsed time natin ay 53 minutes. Or pwede rin namang gumamit ng ganitong method. Ito yung subtraction na sinasabi ko kanina. So, nag-start tayo sa 6:25 minus 5:32. So, ito yung start time, ito yung end time. Pero since mas malaki yung number ng end time, siya yung nasa ibabaw. Okay po? Kasi ganun mag-subtract. So, dahil maliit ang 25 sa 32, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-subtract ng ganyan. So, manghihiram tayo ng 1 oras dito sa 6 hours. So, yung 6 hours, kapag nabawasan ng 1 oras, magiging 5 hours na lang. And then, yung 1 oras na hiniram natin, i-convert natin siya sa minutes, which is equivalent to 60 minutes. So, kanina, diba, dun sa review natin, ang 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. Itong 1 oras na to, or 60 minutes na to, i-add natin dun sa 25, dito sa 25. Kaya, naging 5:85. So, yung 5 hours na binawasan kanina na 6, and then yung 60 minutes plus 25 minutes. Kaya, naging 5:85. And then, subtract na natin siya sa 5:32. So, pwede na tayong mag-subtract kasi mas malaki na yung 85 kesa sa 32. So, 5 minus 2 equals 3, and then 8 minus 3 equals 5. And you would still get the same answer, which is 53 minutes. So, they made the project for 53 minutes. Ito yung exact elapsed time. Ito yung exact time kasi ginamit natin yung exact time din na nandun sa word problem. Now, how about the estimated time? Yung question letter B natin kanina or yung question number 2. So, kapag sinabing estimated, balik tayo dun sa lesson natin dati ng second quarter. Kapag nag-estimate tayo, halimbawa dito sa case na to, yung number 2 ang ira-round off natin, titignan natin yung number na katabi niya dito sa right side. Kapag 0 to 4 yan, hindi tayo magdadagdag. Kapag 5 to 9, mag-a-add tayo ng isa, which is ito yun. Kaya siya naging 630. Kasi dito, ang katabi ng 2 ay 5, which is a big number. So, 2 plus 1 becomes 3, and then yung 5 magiging 0. Kaya siya naging 630. And then, Ito ulit, round off. So, ito, dahil 2 lang yung nasa right side ng number 3, hindi tayo mag-a-add. So, yung 3, remain 3 pa din. And then, yung 2 becomes 0. So, we have 630 minus 530. And then, subtract. So, 0 minus 0 equals 0. And then, 3 minus 3 equals 0. And then, 6 minus 5 equals 1. Therefore, they made the project for about 1 hour. So, tingnan nyo yung word na ginamit, about, kasi estimated lang, hindi mo sure. Hindi ka sigurado kung naka 1 hour nga talaga sila. Okay, it's like telling more or less 1 hour. Okay, yan yung estimated time na sinasabi. Now, let's have more examples for solving elapsed time. So, start tayo sa with regrouping. So, let's say we have 213 minus 155. So, since yung 13 ay maliit kesa sa 55, manghihiram tayo ng isang oras sa 2. So, yung 2, magiging 1 hour na lang. And then, yung isang oras na hiniram natin is convert to 60 minutes plus 13, kaya magiging 1 and 73 minutes. And then, copy lang natin tong 1 and 55 and then subtract na tayo. So, 3 minus 5, hindi pwede kasi mas maliit yung 3 sa 5. Kaya manghihiram tayo sa 7 and then yung 7, mababawasan siya. Ayan. So, 13 minus 5 is 8, and 6 minus 5 is 1, and then 1 minus 1 equals 0. So, the elapsed time is 18 minutes. For without regrouping naman, or yung hindi mo kailangang manghiram sa kabilang number, so we have 448 minus 415. So, kapag ganito, pwede ka ng direct subtraction. So, 8 minus 5 equals 3, 4 minus 1 equals 3, and then 4 minus 4 equals 0. So, 33 minutes. Okay, solve naman natin yung with renaming. So, meron tayong 1024 minus 937. So, let's estimate the time. So, yung 1024 ay magiging 1020. Bakit? Kasi yung katabi ng 2 ay 4 lang, small number. So, yung 2 remains 2 and then 4 becomes 0. And then 9. So, yung 3, ang katabi ng 3 ay 7 plus 1. So, it becomes 4. And then 7 becomes 0. Kaya 940. So, let's subtract. So, dahil ang 20 ay mas maliit sa 40, hindi tayo pwede mag-subtract. Kaya manghihiram tayo ng isang oras sa 10. So, yung 10 ay magiging 9 hours na lang. And then, yung isang oras na 60 minutes ay i-add natin dito sa 20 minutes. Kaya magiging 9 and 80 minutes. Minus 940. So, pwede na tayo ngayong mag-subtract. So, 0 minus 0 equals 0, and 8 minus 4 equals 4, and then 9 minus 9 equals 0. So, we have 40 minutes. So, ito yung estimated time. Bakit? Kasi nag-estimate tayo kanina nung oras natin dito. Okay, next, without renaming. So, we have 238 minus 215. Okay, so mag-estimate tayo. So, dahil 8 yung katabi ng 3, ang 3 ay magiging 4, and then 8 becomes 0. So, same dito. So, ito ay magiging 220. So, dahil yung 40 ay mas malaki kesa sa 20, hindi na natin kailangang mag-borrow. Diretso subtract na tayo. So, 0 minus 0 equals 0, and 4 minus 2 equals 2, and 2 minus 2 equals 0. So, our estimated time is 20 minutes. Basta laging tatandaan, kapag tayo ay nag-round off, ang tawag dun sa answer natin ay estimated time. Pero kapag ito, direct subtraction, hindi tayo nag-round off, yun ang tinatawag natin na actual time or actual elapsed time. So let's study other examples in finding the elapsed time. So we have 1020 minus 1035. So dito ipapakita ko sa inyo yung 3 methods, which is using the number line, finding the actual elapsed time, and finding the estimated elapsed time. So mag-start muna tayo sa number line. So, dito tayo nag-start, 10:20. And then 10:21, 10:22, 10:23, 10:24, and 10:25. 10:26, 10:27, 10:28, 10:29, and then 10:30. 10:31, 10:32, 10:33, 10:34, and then 10:35, which is our end time. And then let's count. So dito tayo mag-start. Let's count by fives. So we have 5, 10, 15. So our elapsed time is 15 minutes. Next, paano naman kapag subtraction? So we have 10:35 minus 10:20. So nasa itaas yung 10:35 kasi mas malaki siya sa 10:20. Pero ito pa rin yung start time natin at ito pa rin yung end time. Okay? So let's subtract. So 5 minus 0 equals 5. 3 minus 2 equals 1. And then 10 minus 10 equals 0. So this is our actual elapsed time. Same as dito sa above. Same lang din nung ginamit natin yung number line. So now let us solve for the estimated elapsed time. So yung 10:35 magiging 10:40 and then 10:20 remains 10:20. So 0 minus 0 equals 0, 4 minus 2 equals 2, and 10 minus 10 equals 0. So our estimated elapsed time is 20 minutes, which is dito children, kung babalik tayo sa 15 minutes, kapag ni-round off natin yung 15, 20 minutes pa rin, same lang din. Example number 2. So we have 8:40 to 9:14. So ang start time natin ay 8:40 and then ang end time ay 9:14. So let's use number line. Dito tayo nag-start sa 8:40. So we have 8:41, 8:42, 8:43, 8:44, and then 8:45. 8:46, 8:47, 8:48, 8:49, and then 8:50. 8:51, 8:52, 8:53, 8:54, and then 8:55, 8:56, 8:57, 8:58, 8:59, and then, so yung pang 60 natin, panibagong oras na yon. So instead of ilagay natin yung 8:60, ilalagay na natin yung kasunod na oras, which is 9 o'clock. Okay? So we have 9:01, 9:02, 9:03, 9:04, and then 9:05, 9:06, 9:07, 9:08, 9:09, and then 9:10. And then plus 4 minutes because we have 9:14 as end time. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 minutes, which is the 9:14. Okay po? Kaya pag nagbilang tayo ay by fives. Okay? So, pansinin nyo yan. So, 8:40 plus 5 minutes, 8:45 plus 5 minutes, 8:50 plus 5 minutes, 8:55 plus 5 minutes, 9 o'clock na, and so on. So, now, let's count. So, mag-start tayo dito. Let's count by 5. So, let's have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then plus 4 minutes. So, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So, our elapsed time is 34 minutes. Gumamit naman tayo ng subtraction. So, 9:14 minus 8:40. So, dahil yung 14 ay mas maliit sa 40, hindi pwede. Manghihiram tayo sa 9 ng isang oras. So, yung 9 magiging 8. At yung isang oras, equivalent to 60 minutes, ay idadagdag natin dito sa 14. So, magiging 874 minus 840. So, let's subtract. So, 4 minus 0 equals 4. 7 minus 4 equals 3. And 8 minus 8 equals 0. So, same lang. 34 and 34. So, ito yung actual elapsed time natin. Now, let's solve for the estimated elapsed time. So, yung 9:14, when we round it off, it becomes 9:10. And then 8:40, kapag ni-round off, remains 8:40 pa din. So, dahil yung 10 ay smaller than 40, hindi pwede. So, hihiram ulit tayo ng isang oras sa 9. So, yung 9 hours, magiging 8 hours na lang. At yung isang oras na hiniram natin ay 60 minutes. Idadagdag natin sa 10, kaya magiging 870. minus 840. So, subtract na tayo. So, 0 minus 0 equals 0. 7 minus 4 equals 3. And 8 minus 8 equals 0. So, this is our estimated elapsed time. So, punta tayo dito sa sagot natin. Kapag ni-round off din naman natin itong 34, 30 minutes lang din naman siya. Okay? Okay, now let us answer the activity. Find the elapsed time in each number line. Ayan. So, nag-start siya ng 5 seconds, natapos ng 55 seconds. So, what do you think is the elapsed time? So, let's have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So, the answer is 50 seconds. Next, nag-start ng 7:15 at natapos ng 8:05 p.m. So, magbibilang ulit tayo ng by 5. So, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So, the elapsed time is 50 minutes. Next, activity number 2, complete the following table providing the elapsed time. So, yung start time niya ay 3 minutes and 5 seconds and the end time is 3 minutes and 49 seconds. So, what do you think is the elapsed time? Okay, the answer is 44 seconds. So, yung 49 minus 5. Next, number 2. Start time ng 8:05 p.m. and time 8:54 p.m. What is the elapsed time? Okay, the answer is 49 minutes. So, sinubtract natin yung 54 and 5. And for number 3, ang start time ay 7:36 a.m. at ang end time ay 8:12 a.m. So, what is the elapsed time? So, the answer is 36 minutes. Now, for activity number 3, read the following problem and answer the following questions. During weekends, Greta helps her mother in washing their clothes. They started washing at 8 a.m. and finished at 8:55 a.m. How long did they wash their clothes? So tuwing weekends daw, tuwing Sabado at Linggo, si Greta ay tumutulong sa mother niya na maglaba ng damit nila. Nagsisimula sila ng 8:10 ng umaga at natatapos ng 8:55 ng umaga. Gaano katagal silang naglaba ng damit? So question number 1, what is asked in the problem? So ang sagot dyan ay, how long did they wash their clothes? Number 2, what are the given facts? Okay, 8:10 a.m. and 8:55 a.m. Number 3, what is the operation to be used? So we have subtraction. And number 4, what is the number sentence? 8:55 minus 8:10 equals n. And how is the solution done? So dito na tayo magsusolve. So 8:55 minus 8:10 is equals to 45 minutes. So they washed their clothes for 45 minutes. So that's all for our lesson about elapsed time. This is the time for you to answer your module. Good luck!